Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Ring Lamb. Hey guys, I'm back again. I know this month I haven't really been posting videos as regularly as I normally do. I'm sorry about that, but today I'm making up for it with a review of Beautiful Redemption by Garcia and Margaret Stohl. And this is the fourth book in the Castor Chronicles and the conclusion. So today I have my agenda, and I'm going to be keeping track of everything here. I'm starting to get back into keeping track of what I'm going to talk about in this video because I don't want them to be as disorganized as they've been lately. And also my throat's pretty sore, so I'm going to be trying, my throat might wear out, so I'm going to be trying to put emphasis on my words because I want to get this review up for you guys. So first on the agenda is the review, obviously. And if you've never watched one of my videos before, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading again. Very soon 5 out of 5, not so soon 1 out of 5, and if I'm looking down or over, I'm looking at my agenda, as I've once stated. So, I'm just going to tell you guys, if you have not read Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, or Beautiful Chaos, don't watch this video, come back after, because there will be spoilers from the first 3 books. No spoilers from Beautiful Redemption, only spoilers from the other books. I don't even know if there is going to be spoilers from the other books, just in case I accidentally let one free. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So, basically, reading this book, so Ethan has just, in the last book, jumped off the waterfall, and he's now dead. And basically, he's always wanted to get out of Gatlin, but now he really is, and now he has to find a way to get back to Lena, his love. And his family, of course. So yeah, that's the synopsis of this book. And also this book was mashed up, so book 1 was Ethan's point of view, book 2 was Lena's, and book 3 was Ethan's once again. So it's a different thing, because usually these books are just in Ethan's perspective, but now they're in Lena's for a part of the book. So let's start with plot. I gave the plot a 4 out of 5. Now, the plot of this book I liked, but some parts I found were a little mundane compared to it. Like, I didn't really like in the middle when Ethan was struggling to come back. Sort of, that's all I'm going to say. I didn't like some of that part because I found it kind of boring. But other than that, the plot was really good. And we also find out what Emma caught Link doing in the basement. So that was pretty funny addition because you're always wondering, like, in all the books, like, what? And then it's, like, right at the end. So it's like, yeah, it's not really a spoiler because I'm not telling you what happened, but yeah. So that was a nice touch, and also I really liked the plot. I liked what happened for the most part, and I liked how everything tied together and came to a conclusion, because this series is really good, but I thought this was a good conclusion. Even though it wasn't the best book, I think out of all 4, I think it was a good conclusion for this series. Characters, I give a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love these characters. Since the first book, I've been hooked on the characters. They've only developed, and now they're becoming more defined. Like, they're way more defined in this book, and you know them, and they're like familiar friends when you pick up the book. Like, you know their personalities, you kind of expect them to do certain things, so yeah. Cover, 5 out of 5. I actually like this cover. I don't know if you can see this, maybe I'm not holding it back far enough, but there's like a spiral staircase, and I like the green, because with YA books, I find there's not a lot of lime green, or maybe that's just my books. That might just be my collection, but yeah, I don't have very many lime green books, so I like the typography. I think that's the right word for it. Suspense, I gave a 3 out of 5. Suspense wasn't overwhelming. Like, I was like, oh my god, I need to keep reading. I actually put this down. It took me like 2 weeks to read. Actually, the whole month. Don't know why I said 2 weeks. The whole month it took me to read. It wasn't too suspenseful, but it was good. Like, it was a good pick it up, read, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, need to know. I was very excited, though, for the ending, which made it more suspenseful, because I wanted to read it faster to know what happened at the ending. But for the suspense level, it wasn't too high in this book. But obviously, you don't want the suspense level, like, extremely high, because then you'll probably want another book to follow. But it was just like a moderate pace. It wasn't the best suspense in this one. Overall, I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Now, I wouldn't read this right away, but I think, sometimes the trilogy would have been better off if it was ended like the way it was ended here in the 3rd book. but also I see why they extended it to a 4th book, because they had a lot more they could have done with it, and they did put it in this book. It just wasn't my favorite of the series. That's why the overall was lower. But yeah, all in all, that was a good series. I'm really happy I got through the Castor Chronicles, and I'll be reading that probably again, like, sometime soon, because I absolutely love that series. It just takes a long time to read 4 books for me right now with school, but in the summer I would fly for that. So, that was the end of my book review. I'm going to be talking about what I'm currently reading, some of my book haul info and other videos info, so if you don't want to watch this, you can tune out. But for the people that do want to watch this, I'm currently reading, rereading, Ruby Red by Kirsten Gier, and I'm on page 26, and I'm going to try to read at least to page 100 today. Like, this week it's pretty hectic, and next week's going to be pretty hectic, but then after next week I have March break, so I'll at least be able to get 2 or 3 books, I think, read on that week. The review for this book will most likely be up next weekend. I'm not going to promise anything, maybe even sooner, because the book is quite short. And the only reason I'm rereading this is because I recently got for Christmas Sapphire Blue in my Christmas haul, you can see. Book haul info. So as I said, my book haul is going to be close to March 7th. And originally I was waiting for Stephanie Perkins' novel, Island Happily Ever After, because that was supposed to be released March 7th, and then I looked it up and it's still no cover. And I was like, that's pretty peculiar, considering, like, usually they have cover when they're, like, months before they come out. And I looked it up and it's coming out later in the year. So that's why I was going to get March 7th. That's why I was waiting that long to do the book haul. But this weekend, I was going to do it this weekend, but then I learned this weekend I'm going to Chapters. So I'm going to do it probably after this weekend or in the week or next weekend. Because obviously I don't want to wait a whole another month, because I've been slowly progressing getting books. I've been trying to save some money for March break so I can go to the bookstore. And yeah, that's kind of my info. I probably have another one in April, but later in April, like near the end of the month. That's what I'm thinking, after the March one. Other videos info. So, this book review is going to be up hopefully this Saturday afternoon. I'm going to try to get up my February wrap-up tonight. And then tomorrow morning, if so, I'm going to try to get up my March TBR. But I'll try to do it. If I don't get it done tonight, I don't want to wait a whole week. I'll probably try to get it done Monday night. I just have to keep very close quarters on my laptop, because I have some online stuff to do this weekend, as well as putting up these videos. So I'm going to try to get it all done this weekend, because I feel like I've left you guys hanging, and I feel really bad for that. Just school has been really crazy right now. Yeah, it just, and with my online course doing it on the weekdays, like, I can't really put up a video because my laptop overheats, so problems with that. But I'm going to try to put up at least one video every weekend, even if it is just an update to update you guys what I'm currently reading. And if I do updates, I will be doing them probably on my webcam, because it's more convenient, and also I don't need the better quality, because really I'm just talking to you guys about what's going on right now. So yeah. And also with the camera it takes longer to upload them. All that. Anyway, sorry guys, that was kind of a rant. Once again, I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I got a few new subscribers, so hi guys, and hi to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys all watching, and also I appreciate the people who just watch my videos. Thank you guys, and I will see you later.